Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tasha. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. I hope all is well. No periodic table. No alien talk this evening. However, the creator came through with a message. I just want to put this PSA out real quick. I am doing research on a particular topic and I am waiting for the right day for the segment to go out. So whoever is throwing magic at me and it's this really piercing evil eye that I can feel that is trying to stop me from recording this segment. I'm not sure why. Alright. But okay, I actually got this download a few weeks ago. We're going into this season of realness, right? Of things being revealed, all these revelations coming through, which is the direct result of different illusions, curses, spells, hexes being broken, right? A major part of that is the physical seeing of it, okay? There is one thing for a person to throw magic at you and, they may believe that things are affecting you, and maybe it is, right? Maybe their evil eye is working. Maybe their negative energy that they're projecting is swaying you in one way or another, right? But when a person can physically see anything, whether it's working or it's not, it makes a difference in the effectiveness and shattering the illusion, okay? Because we have come into this high vibration, it's really hard to keep the mask on, right? Anyone who is throwing illusions, doing magic, stealing energy, working out of the Jezebel spirit, and that Jezebel spirit, remember, it's one big umbrella. We talked about that. This now, what we're experiencing is people who have been attacking you. You are now physically coming back into contact, because during all these attacks, I'm not the only one who experienced it. I'm not speaking from my own personal experience. I am speaking from what I have seen over the past maybe 5 to 6 years, right? 7, 11, 8, and 12 and 13 for some of us, but depending on the timeline that you were on when the magic started, depending on what's in your birth chart, what type of curses you need to break, those are gonna determine the cycles that need to be considered for breaking, right? But the illusions that were being cast is now being shattered. And how that happens is when whatever they were trying to take away, you have physical proof of, right? So let's just say someone was trying to stop you from getting rich, and they're doing like magic on you for you to remain in this poverty energy, and then you like just come upon $100 million out of the blue, right? When they have to experience it, and when I say see it, I don't mean just looking over the phone. I mean physically experiencing this illusion being shattered is going to allow elevation, is going to allow your ascension level to be upped a few notches, because this is not only you being shown by the creator that the spells are not working. It's killing off the spirits that are in them that has convinced them to attack you in the first place, okay? Some people, they work with these dark demonic spirits They allow the spirits to work through them, to consume them, so much so that they're long gone, right? Some people are really gone and they just probably may never come back, right? And then we have the different, you see? Like, where did that come from? All these little spells trying to stop me from talking like child by. It's up. But God is allowing us to experience so many different things happening in our lives because we are on the other side of the new world, okay? People who are stuck in lower vibrations, if they can't ascend, like, even if you were at -0 and you managed to make it into +0 in one that's forward moving, and you may be able to withstand some sort of functionality in the new higher dimensions, because it's you shifting, you're moving, right? Everything is moving, you're moving with it. Even if your vibration is not as high as it should be, or it could be, rather, I would say, I'm not going to say should be, because God is keeping you in whatever energy you're in, right? Again, breaking off curses, hexes, and spells that sometimes have nothing to do with us, but because we carry a genetic link to people who need to have something broken off of them or something that they may have initiated, God chose you to break the spell, or at least be aware of what needs to occur, okay? A lot of the times we come into this element, within our environments, and we start forgetting that we need to focus on removing things, okay? A lot of people get so wrapped up in, the blessings, and I want the money, and I want the cars, and I want the shoes, and I want the ring, and I want, the fancy lifestyle, the nice cars, the houses, the nice clothes, the jewelry. All of that is fine and dandy, and if God wants you to have it, if it is for your greater good, right? Because luxury can sometimes poison people, right? Some people, they become a totally different person after they come into a particular level of wealth. This is why humility and obedience is very important, because when you're obedient, the Creator will keep you somewhere right in the middle, right? Not tipping over too far and being like a savage beast, and then not, tipping over too far to the point to where the savage beasts the savage beasts are getting to take advantage of you, right? So, all in all, this conversation is about breaking, right? And not even about us breaking it. It's just them breaking on their own, because we are in alignment. And sometimes you literally don't have to do much of anything if you are obedient, okay? Of course, we have our desires. Of course, the Creator has His own plan. But if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, everything that is attached to you has no choice but to fall into the line that the Creator wants them in, even if it doesn't look so good, right? So let's just say God is, trying to train you up and send you in a particular direction. Everything that you've experienced has molded you for this journey that the Creator is sending you on, okay? I like to think of like people going to jail as like an example. Some people are really innocent, right? But they still end up in there for the wrong reasons. But while they were there, they got to learn really valuable lessons. They got to meet a lot of decent people. They got to kind of, in a sense, preserve themselves. This space, is kind of more like an isolative type of thing. So it's many ways we could twist and turn this, right? But the whole gist is to be aware of the illusions being broken. This veil, okay, that we're in, the secrets of, like the underground and the unknown worlds and all of that. None of this stuff is important when you're not in alignment. You have to get into alignment, because anything can happen and go wrong when you're not doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. So you need to actually be thanking God for His grace and His mercy and His protection and His deep love for you, for allowing you to still be blessed, even though you're not even in alignment to receive your blessings. He still makes sure that something happens for you to let you know that He's watching and He's still taking care of you, okay? These illusions can no longer exist in this dimension. This is why the higher level of demons and witches are coming out, because this low level child's play is done. Okay, their superstitions are kind of like, it's like a link between low level warfare and like really, really high levels of intelligence. But even that, okay, is being asked to kind of just put in one little box while we get to explore the different things that are connecting us to illusions, okay? Sorry, I got a bit distracted, but yeah, and I mean, in theory, if people have proof, right, that everything that they are wishing negative on you, the opposite happens, this is giving them the opportunity to not only raise their vibrations by shedding the spirits that are attacking you, it's allowing them to forge a closer bond with the Creator, to tap into their higher selves, because they are obviously operating out of them, their lower selves, out of them in other dimensions. They've made connections with themselves in other dimensions, and it has caused them to attack you, okay? We don't have to necessarily understand any of it, okay? We don't have to even want to be, in a position where we are fighting and prying and tearing each other down to get to the truth. The truth is just that, okay? It's going to just be whatever it is. And we don't have to fight for that. The truth has its own space and place. When people get to see you doing everything that they said you couldn't, all the witchcraft and word magic they were putting on you, you get to break the curses. And again, sometimes your obedience itself will literally break curses and spells and hexes. And at this point, God is just using you, right, to show people that you're protected, that He's real, and that they're not in control. There are several reasons why I could go on and on with all this and give you tons of examples. But the best way for this to be explained and understood is to simply realize that you have blessings coming. When your blessings come, it's letting your attackers know that the illusions are dropped, okay? Where we are in 2024, since COVID up until now, people should have built a relationship with God and built themselves up in spirit, okay? We're at that point where things are going to be spiritual and scientific, right? These are about to be the only things we're coming into contact with. Sort of like the Matrix, all right? But I'm going to end it here. I do love y'all. I hope y'all have been drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea because it's free. And getting your rest, child. Love you. Peace.